We left Friday, April 11th, around 11 we left campus, where we went on a weekend that was the New Year, to see people just genuinely excited to see one another and hugging each other and talking and catching up like they were old friends. It was just a beautiful thing, and then to be welcomed into that environment was even cooler.
We got one too. Yummy. We had gelato yesterday. Really good. You just want some egg roll and crab ragoons? I have some. Okay, hey.
A big part of why I decided to come to Whitewater in general is for the diversity, and so it would be a shame for me not to take advantage of those opportunities.
I signed up for the cultural immersion trip because I thought that it would just be a really good idea to become more culturally competent.
When I go to this trip, I just finished 2 midterms, so it's like a relaxing trip for me.
During the main ceremony, people were shoulder to shoulder, and it really wasn't that big of a space.
The language that they were speaking, I was like, what is happening? You know, it was just out of your comfort zone kind of thing.
At the far end of the building, the monks were sitting and just kind of being present.
The monks can only eat until noon, so they have to get all of their nutrition in the day before that.
It's kind of like the tradition for people to come and bring plates of food for them, but then there's also a different buffet table.
And when I approached the table, I realized that we are not actually getting anything. We are giving things.
You're allowed to go in and just put small spoons of rice into each bowl, but while you're doing that, you're supposed to give them a prayer.
I was upstairs in the temple, and that was kind of a very laid-back environment. People were just sitting together and enjoying the beautiful scenery in the temple. Above us, all around the room, were beautiful paintings of Buddha's life. That was really cool to see.
I got to take the incense, so you take 3 incense and you hold them in your hand like this, and then when you pray, you bow down once for one for each incense.
I'm a very spiritual person, and I don't really identify with any specific religion, but any kind of spiritual experience is just really powerful for me.
We went to the Hmong market the next day, but I wasn't expecting as much stuff. There was a lot of stuff.
And the first thing we did was a set of questions, like a scavenger hunt of what we were to look for.
There was an old man, he's explaining about the history. It's really entertaining because he's really happy and he's making a lot of gestures.
It was very interesting too to see how the people that were more familiar with that culture kind of showed us what to do.
I think the most important learning takes place outside of the classroom. Being immersed in something is different than reading about something in a textbook.
Even if you're not already open-minded, it helps you understand, or at least accept and respect other people's, their life, their culture.
For me to be able to experience a different culture so close to home without actually having to travel across the world is a really cool thing. And there's no reason why I wouldn't go on another trip like this.
I think that the university could really look at this as an investment because they're now sending people out into the world educated about something that maybe they wouldn't have seen without this opportunity.